in the ordinary course, when the Maroon plant weed up here pan Maroon land, the same government, Jamaica system, get police and soldiers come and cut it down. I'm saying to Jamaica, you cannot eat your cake and have it. Why is it? What is the reason? What is behind it? Is it an attempt to take over the Maroon sovereign state? Our land rights and everything? We have to ask those questions. So, you don't need to ask the colonel. You're not going to get a true answer from him.
Curry or Melanie Curry. Well, my problem with the colonel is that he's not doing anything for the community except take every penny he can get and put in his pocket and go. I don't know any currency except Jamaican currency. I don't know of any other currency using except Jamaican currency. And no legal currency except Jamaican currency. They sell LUMI and not every shop accept it. I saw a little guy selling it for $1,200. That means it's value like $10 US. I never use one. Everybody see, but nobody want to talk. They don't want to say anything. They just staying behind and whisper. Yeah, poor relief is another thing. Get the poor relief houses. And if you're not with him or from the Jamaica Labour Party, you're not going to get one. You know, he choose family member or his friends, or if they are JLP. Those are the people he give the poor relief houses.
I am Meredie Rowe, a former colonel, president of the Maroon Federal House of Assembly, and a band blood. Maroon is pure hanky-panky going on in the town. It lack governance. There is no meeting, there is no communication, there is no transparency. No meeting keep with what was supposed to be the Maroon Council, with nobody. We don't know anything about planning. I just a Nicodemus in night thing. We are seeing, and it seems as if the Jamaican politics play out deeply in the whole manner in which the town is run. You have a January 6th celebration, there is no accountability, absolutely. Money collected at the gate, nobody knows how it's spent. There's no record about the funds received through the Maroon Council from Digicel and Lime, because they have polls here and what have you. There are pure shady thing going on.
And the house, the property over there.
The Maroon, as he said about the poor relief, I endorse what he said about the food for the poor houses. The medical marijuana, again, we don't sure what is happening. Man plant ganja and its pile. No market, and to me, Maroon had no need to need a license from another state to plant marijuana on the Maroon lands. Is the Maroon authority would have that sole right to issue license to Maroon or to anybody else to plant marijuana on our land? Because in the ordinary course, when the Maroon plant weed up here pan Maroon land, the same government, Jamaica system, get police and soldiers come and cut it down. I'm saying to Jamaica, you cannot eat your cake and have it. Why is it? What is the reason? What is behind it? Is it an attempt to take over the Maroon sovereign state? Our land rights and everything? We have to ask those questions. So, you don't need to ask the colonel. You're not going to get a true answer from him on that. Maybe somebody is so bigger than him that his thoughts and concentration rest elsewhere. So the community lack leadership. Is the worst we ever seen this in the history of the Maroon 281 years. It lack leadership, lack governance, no accountability, no transparency, No meeting held, no council member in place. Nothing at all. The one man thing. The last celebration, January 6th, a place flood. And no meeting was done in the previous colonel planning start from the latest September to plan for the celebration, for the next celebration. None was planned by any Maroons. And we see strange face. The decoration of the stage, the color, is of concern to me because the Maroon has a flag that I put in place from 94. And the Maroon flag was non-existent. The stage was decorated with other colors. Other colors. So we want to know exactly what is happening. It's fishy. There's a motive. The ushers, the people who attend to visitors, they were not Maroons as used to happen up to previous time, but they were representative from the Ministry of Culture that work as ushers for the celebration. So we hear a lot of things and what have you, and this currency thing, the community was not sensitized about this currency. How it happened, we don't know. We don't have a colonel denying saying don't know anything about it. So I don't know if his Minister of Finance and Governor for the Bank of Accompong can answer. Because we see people adopt. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. So we want to know if next day we're going to wake up and hear the Jamaica authority say, look, we have to pay taxes for the land now. Is that what we expect to hear at any moment? Because we have a suspicion as to whether documents signed anywhere behind our back. So there is a serious issue of our ancestral legacy, the sovereignty, everything is at stake at this time. So I don't know if the colonel would be mindful to do the right thing. Do the right thing. We're not going to sit here and allow the place to be sold out. Not for 30 pieces of silver. Not even for $1 billion or $1 trillion. No value at all. We can't allow it. So where the buck stop with the colonel. And we don't know if one day he's going to get up and give us the truth and the whole truth. We don't know. But our colonel seems to be a stranger to the truth. And that is unattainable. It cannot continue. And we would like a proper investigation surrounding the Maroon money, what coming, how the source, even the building that is bank. It was told before conception, says a townhouse, meaning public building for the Maroons. Ground was broken by the Minister, Reverend Hibbert, for the construction of the building. That don't done for your private residence. Now we are hearing all kind of things, say is family building. Already Colonel Vice and nationwide family building. Our sister name mentioned. The governor of the bank is saying something different, but he's not coming deep to explain nothing. Where the money come from? To build it, we need the truth. We need an official investigation. All the Maroon might not feel say because it's internal, it not to happen. But I honestly believe that we need an official investigation. We don't have any hanky-panky. We don't have any money laundering. We don't know what is what. We cannot do the proper investigation by ourselves. We have no record. We don't have no record. So we don't have no trained investigator in criminal matters or any of the sort up here. We don't have a trained judge, lawyer, nobody at all. So it's beyond us to do a proper and comprehensive investigation.
You don't know what in sign.
So we don't know what is what. And this place belongs to all Maroons. So it's a big issue. And I am mindful that intelligent people out there, whether in wider Jamaica or overseas, can analyze and assess what is happening and make their input if they love the culture of the Maroons. You need to have it preserved and protected from evil. From evil. For we to win the victory over the British, I believe it was divine. It was divine. Like the children of Israel with limited resources were able to defeat the Philistines and the Moabites and the Jebusites and all of those people and the Assyrians and the different Roman soldiers and all them things there. So our victory did come at a price paid by God himself. Work through our ancestors to liberate ourselves and to free us from the shackles brought upon us by the colonial people. Colonial people. So I am going to make that appeal out there, that those sympathizers of indigenous culture can help us to correct it, help us to press the brake pedal so that our loss don't further deteriorate. We need help. Basically. We need people with education, we need people with lawyers, we need people, doctors, engineers, everybody. Soldier come here, come camp in the Maroon land, spending much weeks over there to do what? Our climate is no better, no different from those at Malvern, or Spur Tree, or Christian, or Sparling, or Blue Mountain. What they do inside here? These soldiers are trained engineers. They have trained everything, construction brigade, everything. Trained surveyors. And we strongly believe that they have surveyed our lands. All these agencies of government work against the Maroon interests. All the government agencies work against the Maroon interests. So we need to fight it out. And if we have to redo this 17, the thing that led to 1738, the peace treaty, we are prepared to do that. Some people won't show up now because the manner in which the food for the poorhouse was distributed, it is politically motivated. It is politically motivated. And as she said earlier, only close family of the colonel, those are supporters. They are very selective in who get the house. Even when the medical marijuana to be planted, the same approach was taken. Now I want the government of Jamaica to know that if 4 people run in the last Maroon election, it means they have 4 different political parties. So when a little benefit come in the town, it can't direct it to the colonel alone. All of us who run must have privy to all the necessary requisite information. And we take a decision. And whatever the ratio is in the question of distribution, it can't be, it will tantamount to interference. So we need help in every way to get sorted out. Many people don't want to face the camera right now, but it's because they will victimize when they get one of the poor relief house or victimize when planting the medical marijuana. They definitely oppose what is happening, but they don't want to face it. I have nothing to lose. I will maintain my character and my integrity. If I run election and lose, it's no loss for me. It will be loss for the entire Maroon system. So, I cannot define that area need to cover. Because there is no accountability, there is no transparency, no mean keep, there is no record. So whether it be investigator from Cuba, America, England, wherever, we need help to investigate what is happening with a view for corrective action to be taken, measures to be taken. And those who found culpable, let the chip fall where it may. Simple.
Military. I was born and grew here, live here, and will die here. Well, to my feelings are the community feeling. The building started as a bank, not a bank that we approve of. Nobody in the community didn't approve because we know that a bank cannot just put up our money, just print, without the Bank of Jamaica approve. So we were opposing about it for all this time until the money come, printed and start to issue in the community. And to my concern, they are selling it to people from out the community. And when they go where they belong to, it would have no use to them. So we call it a part of scamming. Because I had been doing business in this community for 40 odd years, and I don't accept nothing like that. Nobody bring it to me. So them only circulate it around people, stranger. But the bank have no name, have no light. It runs on bridge light. That's what the bank runs from, bridge light. And it had no name. We see no activity happening there. Nobody going and coming out of that bank. So, had you been to the bank already? You see any current thing up there? Or you never look? It's run by a bridge light. Nobody come in. No activity has not done there. And it is very worried among we, especially the older set of people, because we want to keep our community clean from scamming and unfair things. We want to keep our heritage alive. But with Mr. Williams, no, he's a no-no. He's a... I don't know what to describe it, but we want to have a public meeting early before the month end and call the community together, and we want to impeach him, because we cannot wait until April next year, because every day I wake up, I see radar reporter, Gleaner reporter, policeman. We never used to have that type of thing here, and we are very fed up just because of him and Mr. McPherson. Mr. McPherson has not done nothing on his own. He do everything under the colonel's signature. So he need not deny that. We all know that. And we are disgruntled, very, very bad. Sometimes I have, from this thing had been going, I have sleepless night. I start to close up my doors and my window them, which I didn't used to do, because we are looking for attack. So you can even bring other media out. So I'm willing to give every media out in Jamaica information, because there's nothing to hide. This community is a historical community, and we want to keep it this way. We don't want no rogue to come in and do things like what happened in the other part of Jamaica. We don't believe in wrongdoing. Everybody, if you even see a house or two grill up, it's just for style, not for looking for thief or anybody. Nobody thief here. We may have our little problem in the morning, in the evening we are at square one again.